Mark, there's something on my mind, and it's not easy for me to say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
What is it?
I think that you should find yourself a new job. I mean, you only work like 2 times a week. In your free time, you play video games at home or go out with your friends. Don't you want a full-time job?
I don't. I already live in a nice house and I'm happy with my life. I don't think there's any need for me to change anything.
But I'm the one paying for it all. Don't you think that's a little unfair? If I were in your position, I'd feel bad that I wasn't making enough money. And also insecure about my future.
What the hell? Are you saying that I'm a loser because I don't have a full-time job like you?
I'm not. I just think that you should think about your future. You can't rely on me forever. I mean, you're still young. Don't you want to do something meaningful with your life? Don't you get sick of playing games and going out with the same group of friends all the time?
Whatever, you don't need to lecture me. I should have never married an older woman had I known that you would start lecturing me like this.
What do you mean by that?
I wish I'd married someone that was younger than me. I mean, they're prettier and more loyal. I married you because I have a stable job and income, that's all. I thought that if I was getting married, it would be better to marry someone like you. Someone that could take care of me for the rest of my life. But I guess that I was wrong.
You're already thinking about your post-retirement years?
Sort of. The one good thing I got out of this marriage is that you bought us a room in this high-rise condo. And the mortgage payments aren't that high, are they?
I didn't buy this place. I pay a pretty high rent for us to live here.
But I'm sure that is not a burden for you, seeing that you make good money. If we're being honest with each other today, I think that my love for you is gone. I don't have any feelings for you anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I'm sick and tired of you telling me what to do all the time. You might be 5 years older than me, but that doesn't make me your child. I'm your husband. You should treat me with more respect.
I'm not being bossy because I'm older than you. I'm just asking you to do the right thing for the both of us. It doesn't make sense that I'm doing all the work here.
You can think whatever you want, but don't share your thoughts with me. It's really irritating.
I had no idea this bothered you so much. Fine, I won't say what's on my mind anymore. But please do some self-reflection on your own then. Mark?
What do you want now? Stop nagging me. I've had enough of your complaining.
I know that you brought over a woman to our apartment while I was at work.
How the hell did you find out? I don't care that you found out, though. I'm going to see whoever I like whenever I want to.
Well, I won't allow you to bring them over to my apartment. And I can't believe you let her use our bed. What were you thinking?
Fine, then do you want to get a divorce?
What?
And I'm taking this house. You can go find yourself a new place to live.
Do you hear yourself? Do you know how selfish you're being right now? We're renting this place under my name. Why should I be the one to move out? And we're still married. I have every right to complain about you bringing women over to our place. Don't you understand that you're committing adultery?
I don't care what you think of me. I'm no longer in love with you, and this is my life. I'm going to do as I please. I'm sick and tired of listening to you complain all the time. I've had enough. I want you to move out.
So this means that you want to file for a divorce.
Yes, that's right. I don't see any benefits in staying married to you anymore. It stresses me out to be with you. It's not good for my health. I want you to move out as soon as possible.
Are you sure this is a good idea? Isn't it better for you to move out?
I don't think so. I like living here.
I don't think that you'll be able to afford the rent. Do you even know how much you make right now?
I may not make as much as you, but I'll be able to pay the rent. It's not a problem.
I don't think you understand how much the rent is.
Do you think that I'm stupid? I think that we have the divorce papers at home.
Yes, we do.
I'll file them soon then.
What the hell? We haven't even finished talking about this. How can you be so selfish? You only make $800 a month. How are you gonna get by?
The rent is not that high, so I can manage. I don't spend that much anyway. I'm going to get back on my feet after we get divorced. I'm going to remarry a cute and young girl who takes better care of me.
Life is not that easy, you know. You're not going to miraculously find a great job when you want to. I didn't think you were such a lowlife.
What did you just call me?
I said that you're a good-for-nothing lowlife. I think we've done enough talking. You can file those divorce papers.
I'll file them as soon as possible. I'm so glad to have you out of my life.
Likewise, but I know that you won't be able to keep up with the rent. I can't wait to say I told you so to your face. You're sure of your decision to continue living here, right? You won't regret it later?
Yes, I'm sure. How many times do you have to ask me that? I love living here. You should change the name of the lease from yours to mine.
Will do. I wish you'd had appreciated me more, though. I did so much for you. I'm the one that's been supporting you financially ever since you quit your full-time job.
Well, as my wife, that was your obligation. It's nothing to brag about. All you did was pay the rent, and it's not even that much. It's like $100 a month, right? I'll pay the rent from now on, so move out as soon as you can. I don't want to see your face anymore.
Okay then, I'm moving out.
Great!
I just can't believe you're so stupid, though. Your punishment is coming your way soon. I've warned you. And I'm going to live my life happily without you.
Why do you keep on acting like I'm not going to be able to pay the rent? I'm not going to get punished for anything.
Well, if that's how you like to see things, fine by me. If I need anything more from you, I'll contact you through my lawyer.
Sounds great. I'm so happy that I don't have to live with you anymore.
Same here. Bye, asshole.
Yo, pick up your phone!
I'm at work, and we agreed to not speak to one another, remember? Text me instead. I did everything that you asked me to. What else do you want from me?
First of all, why did you take all the electrical appliances from my house? I called you last week about it, but you wouldn't pick up your phone.
I bought all those appliances, so I have every right to take them. It took me a while to move into my new place, but now that I have, I needed my appliances back.
Fine, I guess I can't complain about it, but you could have given me some warning. Now I have to go buy some appliances for myself.
I suppose, but why are you telling me all this? I'm sure that your new girlfriend can help you with the shopping.
Actually, there's a bigger problem. The rent is much higher than I expected it to be. There must be some sort of mistake.
Oh, so you finally got your bill. You should have read the contract when we changed the name in the agreement to yours.
Yeah, I guess.
But this has nothing to do with me, so you need to figure it out on your own. I've been paying the rent up until now, and you never cared how much the rent was. It's not $100, you idiot. More like 10 grand. This is all your fault. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
So there's no mistake in the bill. The rent is 10 grand.
Yes, the rent is 10 grand.
You deceived me! The monthly rent is worth my annual salary amount! There's no way that I'll be able to pay this much.
I'm sure that it is a stretch for you. Good luck.
Is that all you have to say to me? Good luck? Are you having fun seeing me struggle like this? You knew that the rent was too high for me. Why didn't you say anything? I thought that the rent was like $100.
How could you assume that the rent was so cheap? You live in a nice place. It can't be that cheap. Don't you have any common sense?
Well, I saw that you paid a lot of money when we first rented this place out. And I also contributed all the savings that I had at the time. That's why I thought that the monthly rent wouldn't be so high. Because we had already paid the majority at the beginning.
Well, that's not the case. It was money that needed to be paid to secure the room because it's so popular. And we also used the money to buy furniture. But what kind of an idiot are you to think that we could live here for so cheap? Your stupidity makes me laugh. You're a real joke.
Stop being so condescending! And this isn't funny at all. I can't afford to pay my rent.
Then why don't you ask your girlfriend to help out with the rent? I mean, she's living with you. That's the least she could do.
I can't ask my girlfriend to pay the rent. She looks up to me. She's 10 years younger than me.
It was stupid of her to choose to date you. I guess all you can do now is look for a decent job that pays well.
So you're not even going to offer to help me out? I'm not going to be able to find a new job in such a short span of time.
Well, if you can't come up with the rent, you're going to have to move out. The superintendent is going to ask you to pay the rent for the month that you've been living there.
But if I can't pay, I'm sure that he'll come to you next. I mean, the lease used to be under your name, so...
But we're divorced now. I don't have an obligation to help you out. Your parents are the guarantor, so I'm sure that the superintendent will get in touch with them if you don't pay the rent.
I didn't know that. How did I not know this?
So, you can't get away with not paying your rent. Your parents are going to be so pissed off with you when they find out about this. If your parents get mad at you over this, you won't have a place to live. Why are you even calling me about this? I thought that you never wanted to speak to me again.
I had no idea that this place was so expensive. You should have warned me about this. This is all your fault. You should take responsibility by paying the rent.
Why would I ever do that? I'm no longer a part of your life. Deal with it on your own, you scum.
Did you just call me scum?
I did, because you are scum. You only married me for my money. And then you quit your job and spent your time doing whatever you wanted. You made me do all the household chores and wasted my money on games and gambling. And on top of that, you found yourself a lover and had an affair. After that, you made me move out and tried to take my house from me. I don't deserve any of the crap you put me through. Now, you need to deal with this mess on your own. I'm no longer a part of your life.
Look, you have a point, and I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. I didn't mean for things to end like this between us. Can't you help me out for old time's sake? I mean, we used to be married.
The past is the past. It means nothing to me. We're strangers now.
Please don't say that. I'm sorry for cheating on you. I see how bad that was now. You still have feelings for me, right? Please don't leave me to suffer like this.
Feelings? Are you crazy? I don't feel anything for you anymore after the hell you put me through. You're the one that kicked me out. I suffered plenty. Now, it's your turn. I'm living in a fabulous new place now, and I have no intention of moving back in with you. My rent is pretty expensive, so I don't have the luxury to help you out with your rent.
Can I move in with you then?
No way.
Can we give it another try, please? I realized how much I love you after you moved out. I'm really sorry. I won't do anything else to hurt you.
I'd rather die than get back with you.
I'm serious! I know that we can make it work.
I hate you for what you did to me, and you're a loser who just wants to live with me for my money. I don't need you in my life. Now, can you please stop texting me? Good luck with your rent. If you can't pay the rent, I guess you'll need to borrow the money from somewhere. Although it's none of my concern now. Stop bothering me. I'm busy. In the end, Mark was not able to pay his rent. He suggested to his girlfriend that they escape during the night, but they were caught by the police the following morning. He had to beg his parents to help him pay the rent. He was then kicked out of his apartment and had no choice but to live on the streets until his parents forced him to live with them. As a result, his young girlfriend left him. He still owes his parents the rent they lent him, so he's desperately looking for a new job. He no longer has the freedom to do whatever he wants to do. He spends his time regretting the poor decisions that he had made that led him to this current situation. As for Melanie, after divorcing Mark, she lives a happy and fulfilling life. She even found herself a beautiful new boyfriend and continues to work hard at her company. She loves her new life without Mark. She made the right choice in divorcing Mark.
Hey, what happened with that job interview? I thought I remembered you saying something about an interview for a job that your old college friend told you about. Was that today?
Yeah, I just got out of it a little bit ago. They didn't keep me waiting either. They hired me right on the spot.
Wow!
I'll be starting there bright and early on Monday morning.
That's fantastic news! So are they going to pay you more than your old company did?
Wow, you wasted no time asking about the pay.
Yeah, well, I'm your wife. And since your pay directly affects our lifestyle, I'd say it's only natural that I'd be the most interested in hearing about that.
Yeah, I guess you do have a point. From what they told me today, at first I'll be getting about the same as I was getting before. But looking to the future, I'm pretty sure I'll be looking at a much higher income potential than my last company that went bankrupt.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess as long as it's not lower, that's fine. It's better than you staying unemployed forever anyway.
Oh, and by the way, one of my new colleagues invited me to a restaurant for lunch, so I'll eat with him and then come home.
Okay. I'm going to see a friend too. We're gonna go clothes shopping at the mall, and we'll be back pretty late.
Shopping? Again?
You got a problem with that?
Just don't spend too much, okay? I don't think you're aware that your spending habits are a big reason we haven't been able to put much away in savings.
Yeah, whatever. I got it. So like I said, I'll be home late. Don't wait up for me. I don't believe you. Is this for real? What is your problem? Seriously, you lied to me.
Gloria? What's going on? What do you mean I lied to you?
You told me that you got hired at a company making phone apps, but now I learn that you're really just a toilet cleaner?
What?
I was out running errands and happened to be near your new office, so I figured I'd stop by and see what the building looked like, maybe step inside if I could, and what did I see when I got there? I saw you cleaning toilets at the park across the street.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I haven't gone outside since I got to the office this morning. I wasn't cleaning toilets.
Oh yeah? If you weren't cleaning toilets, then why did I see you cleaning toilets?
I'm telling you, other than my lunch break, I've been staring at a computer screen all day today. I ate lunch at my desk, so honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Are you sure you're not mistaking me for someone else?
Don't patronize me. You think I wouldn't recognize my own husband's face when I see it? It was you!
I'm not patronizing you. I'm just telling you. Whoever you saw cleaning toilets at the park, it wasn't me.
Ugh, are you seriously gonna keep this up?
I have nothing to keep up, Gloria. I'm telling you the truth. Why don't you go back to the park and talk to whoever that guy was? That'd prove he isn't me. If you're so sure he's me, why don't you go and try and confront me?
You already left. I saw you leaving. Plus, even if you were still there, I would never even think about talking to you. I wouldn't want anyone to know that I'm the wife of a park toilet cleaner. Ugh, disgusting.
Okay. Well, I think belittling people who are undoubtedly working very hard to make a respectable living is pretty uncalled for. But again, the moment I got to work, I sat right down at my desk, and I haven't moved from this spot except to go to the bathroom.
Are you not listening? I saw you with my own 2 eyes.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. This is going nowhere. Let's talk about this more at home, okay? I can't take any more time away from working than I already have.
Oh, what's the matter? You have to head to the next toilet to clean?
I don't clean toilets.
Enjoy your basic manual labor. So, Ken, I'm divorcing you.
What?
I just can't get over the fact that you've got a job cleaning toilets. That's just too much for me to handle. You said that you were going to make the same as before, but now it's pretty clear that was a lie. What kind of low-down, good-for-nothing man lies to his own wife about his salary? I'm not staying with a filthy liar. I'm divorcing you. I can do better.
What? Gloria, I've been telling you all day. You're making a mistake. Why don't you call my company and ask them? You can ask anyone in my department. They'll tell you that I was at my desk all day. The department secretary will give you my title and what time I clocked in and out today.
What am I going to learn that I don't already know? I saw you cleaning toilets with my own 2 eyes. I already know everything. I'm not wasting my time having your company tell you what I already know.
You're being ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is you lying to me about your job and salary. I'm not staying with a liar who makes minimum wage. I have way higher standards than that. It's over.
Are you telling me that you're so sure of what you think you saw from 50 or 100 feet away that you won't even spend 5 minutes on the phone to make sure you're not mistaken?
Yep, I know what I saw.
Alright then. You know, fine, Gloria. You win. Let's get divorced.
Took you long enough. I left the divorce papers on the table, so hurry up and sign them and take them to the courthouse, got it? And just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, no, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Goodbye, you lying loser. Enjoy your toilets. Hey, Ken, are you there?
Gloria?
Just what is going on with you, anyway? You're not a toilet cleaner, after all?
I'm sorry it took you 2 years to realize this, but no, I'm not.
Seriously?
Yes, I'm serious. But what brought this on?
A friend of mine subscribes to an IT industry magazine, and she told me that she read an article in it about you. She said an app that you designed is going viral worldwide. It's getting hundreds of thousands of downloads every week.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I did do an interview a while back. I guess they put it out this month. But in any case, we're divorced, so what concern is it of yours what I'm doing?
How could you do this to me? You told me you were a toilet cleaner. That's why I had no choice but to divorce you. It's your fault I'm a divorcee.
I'm sorry, what? How could you remember that instant precisely backwards? It was you who somehow got it into your head that I was a toilet cleaner, and it was you who divorced me because of that misconception. I told you, time and time again, that I was not a toilet cleaner, that I was a regular employee at an app-making company, but no matter what I said, you would not listen to a single word. And now you're calling me a liar because of that? Give me a break, Gloria.
Don't try to put this all on me. You agreed to the divorce, didn't you? You could have done more to convince me not to divorce you. You made zero effort to prove that you weren't a toilet cleaner. Our divorce was mostly your fault. You're not going to get out of taking responsibility for your actions.
This is the most egregious case of projection I've ever seen. I told you you could have called my company to confirm, but you refused to do even that. Explain to me exactly how it's my responsibility that you were too stubborn to even make one phone call. And as for agreeing to the divorce, what was I supposed to do? My wife has so little faith in me that she won't even believe me when I say that I'm not a toilet cleaner. I lost all my affection for you that night, Gloria.
But...
Oh no, don't tell me. Did you see the article about my successful app in that magazine and then decide to try and come running back to me? Tell me you're not that shameless.
I am not shameless. Out of the kindness of my heart, I'm offering to forgive your past indiscretions and allow you back into my life. A simple thank you would be nice.
Did you not see me just say that I lost all of my affection for you?
And I'm giving you another chance to reconsider.
We've been divorced for 2 years, Gloria. All the feelings I once may have had for you are long gone now. Not to mention, you yourself said that we would never, ever get back together. So tell me, Gloria, did you actually think what you're trying to do right now would work on me?
Well, I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, well, you wasted your time. I have absolutely zero intention of getting back together with you. So you're going to have to move on.
Ken, wait!
No.
Ken, how could you do this? You really are scum, you know that? You had a woman other than me, you creep!
What now? This is not how I wanted to start my day. I've been single ever since we divorced, Gloria. There is no other woman.
Oh yeah? Then would you mind explaining why a woman just walked into your room?
What woman?
If any woman's gonna live with you, it's gonna be me after we get remarried. I will force her out of your life, Ken, no matter what it takes.
What? Wait, where are you right now?
Ken? Why didn't you tell me you'd moved? You had no right to hide that from me. It wasn't your girlfriend I saw. She just moved into your old apartment after you moved out. And thanks to you keeping me in the dark, now I have to pay that woman damages for all her stuff that I broke.
Have you ever taken responsibility for a single thing in your life? Like, ever? What responsibility do I have to keep the woman who divorced me 2 years ago up to date on my address? For real, Gloria.
But, Ken...
I'll tell you what responsibility I have. 0. You broke my heart 2 years ago, but you're nothing to me anymore. So you can stop blaming me for all your boneheaded mistakes.
But Ken, I'm just trying to get back together with you.
Yeah, and I'm not interested.
Why not?
because I know what this is really about.
You do?
Your brother told me all about it just a week ago. After you broke up with me, you started having an affair with your boss at your part-time job, a married man with kids. And once his wife found out about your affair, she sued you. And she also forced her husband to fire you.
Wait, he knew about that?
Yeah. And also that you've been frantically going through your entire contact list, trying to find someone who can give you money to pay off the lawsuit. He heard you talking to your friend about reading the article about me in that magazine, as well as the two of you discussing your plan to get remarried to me. It's like I said, I know what this is really about.
Oh no, he heard me? Oh well, I guess that makes this conversation way easier. You're rich, right? Give me some money to pay off the lawsuit. Once I reach a settlement with the woman from the other day, I think it'll all come to around 100,000. You can spot me that much, right?
It's not a question of whether or not I can, but whether or not I will. And I won't.
But your wife needs you. What kind of man abandons his own wife to the wolves? I expected better of you, Ken.
Gloria, get this through your head. We've been divorced for 2 years, and I have no feelings for you anymore. I'm not remarrying you, and I'm not giving you any money.
Oh my god, are you gonna run away again?
Again with the projection. I'm running away. You're the one trying to run away from paying the $100,000 debt you bought with your own sheer stupidity by relying on the man who kicked you to the curb 2 years ago.
Where else am I supposed to get $100,000?
Get a job.
But I got fired!
You got yourself into this mess. Not me, not your brother, not the woman whose husband you slept with, not the woman whose apartment you trashed. You. You're going to have to learn to take responsibility for your own actions and stop blaming me for everything. This is your opportunity to turn your life around.
What does that even mean? I don't need to turn my life around. I just don't want to be poor, so come on, give me a break.
No.
Please?
There's nothing that you could possibly say or do to get me to get back together with you or give you money.
Come on, Ken, don't be that way.
I'm done with this conversation.
How about just 50,000?
I'm blocking your number.
Wait! I'll settle for 10,000.
Gloria's insanity didn't stop there. The next thing she did was storm into my office. Unfortunately for her, it was my old office. I'd moved to a different office about 6 months ago, and boy was she unhappy when she found that out. She threw a crazy tantrum and broke a bunch of office equipment, which just put her deeper in debt. And after that, she went to my parents' house. Or at least she tried. My parents' house is in the middle of a big development, and she apparently guessed wrong and stormed into the house of a completely unrelated couple. She threw another tantrum when I wasn't there, and earned herself another couple thousands of dollars of debt. I have no idea how much debt she's racked up at this point, but from what her brother told me, her parents finally had to get involved and take control of her before she made things even worse for herself. She's now under a legal conservatorship by her parents, and she's working a part-time job under close supervision while she gradually chips away at her mountain of debt.